Hey guys, what's up? 7stop here. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be reviewing all of the miscellaneous games that were revealed at E3.
Xbox.
We did a Halo Infinite video, so if you want to know our thoughts on that, check out that video.
Yeah, but that's a little bit too big of a thing as Halo fans. That's a little bit too big to include in this miscellaneous section, so that gets its own video. Now, this is just mostly stuff from the Xbox conference. Ubisoft. You really think we're going to review that pile of garbage? I watched it. Nico didn't, but I watched it. It was absolutely terrible.
What did they reveal?
They spent like 10 minutes on each game, and they've had a guitar game. They had like tons of other really just games that I could care less about, Assassin's Creed DLC and stuff. The only thing that looked slightly interesting was the Rainbow Six Siege extraction or whatever mode, like single player contamination mode.
They're still updating that game.
Well,
that's one good thing about Ubisoft.
Yeah, there's still one thing good. That's one good thing. That's the only good thing. But there's really no other conferences that I'm super excited for, like the Indie Games conference. Well, that's cool. I'm not like super into indie games.
It depends which one. If Silksong
was there, but it's not. There was really, like, Nintendo conference, not really super huge Nintendo fan, so nothing in there is really going to get us excited. Although they did reveal a new Danganronpa game, but it's like a side...
Oh, they did?
Yeah, but it's like a side, like, turn-based game. It's really weird, but this is all just Xbox stuff. So, first, we're going to do the Battlefield 2042. So, we made our video just pretty recently, and we were like, it could be pretty good. It could be amazing, but we're going to be a little bit cautious. But this trailer...
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing. So
it looks like pretty much the perfect Battlefield game in this trailer.
Yes.
We're going to try to temper our expectations and not be like, oh my god, it's going to be the best game ever. Oh my god. Amazing game, perfect game.
Battlefield 4 2. It's going to be Battlefield 4 2.
Yeah, cuz that's what happens. Like that's what gives us terrible game launches. Whenever we do that and then we get a bad game launch, it just makes it even worse. And looking at the history of Battlefield, they've had a lot of bad launches. So.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 on PC, terrible launch. And apparently on Xbox.
Battlefield 5, bad launch.
Battlefield 1 was decent, I remember. But hopefully the launch is solid. So, gameplay-wise, it looks solid to me. Gunplay... I mean, we didn't really get enough to know, but like it looks cool. Like the system that we're a little bit nervous about, the whole attachment system looks like to be, our worries seem to be faded because it looks like you have only limited attachments that you could change, so you'll never be good at like every single thing. So I'm glad about that.
I think it might be necessary to say like you can't use certain attachments together. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Like I'm sure you probably can't use like there might be some attachment combos that just don't work and stuff like that. What else do we have? Oh yeah, the specialist system. We didn't get too much of a good like a really good look at the specialist, but grapple hook looked cool. I mean, like that, so that was neat. And like the specialist seemed to be more of a like not as important because like in Call of Duty and all this other stuff, those specialists are like they're the main thing. It's like the new specialist coming in the new season and stuff. So
yeah, I don't really like specialists.
I'm not a huge fan of specialists, but
hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah, it seems like it'll work out. It doesn't look too crazy or insane or anything like that. But the thing that really caught me was the maps and the scale and like the levolutions and stuff like that.
Just the visuals of the maps, not just the graphics, but just the style, the way they look, the environments.
They look super sick. It looks
really awesome.
It does. Like that city looks really great. The sandstorm looked really cool.
These maps look like maps with the most interesting themes we've ever seen in a Battlefield game.
Yeah, which
like that city with the sand. That seems really awesome.
That seems really cool. There's like the one in the Antarctica as well with like the ice parts, the ice caps, and then.
There's that ship.
There's the ship. There's the rocket launch map with sometimes it'll launch correctly and it'll be successful launch. Other times it won't. It'll be like unsuccessful and something like it'll explode or something like that. Looks really, really, really cool. The scale. There's a new physics engine, so that's pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Like the tanks and stuff and all the vehicles look really cool. It looks like it could be up there with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1. Like
given the hype for this game, if this game comes out and it's as good as it looks, I can't see this game doing anything else other than just dominating every other game.
Yeah, if Halo Infinite and this game are good at launch and they function properly.
COD is going to be screwed.
COD is going to be screwed over. And, like, I feel like COD really does need to take a year off. Like, if they keep making these games yearly, sometime the plug's going to... The plug's gonna be pulled out.
The cracks are already. They have been showing for a long time.
They literally have nothing. We don't know nothing about the new Call of Duty besides the leaks and stuff. So
yeah, I think this would just be the worst year to release a World War II COD game.
It really would, with Halo Infinite and Battlefield coming in to claim their thrones as like, you know what? Because both Halo Infinite and Battlefield look like they're returning more to the roots. Again, see what we fully think of Halo Infinite. But still, main thing is they're returning back to the roots. And this trailer was basically like, hey, we know you guys love Battlefield, so we're just going to give you more of that. Like, there was no, like, women soldiers or, like, weird robot arm stuff and political agendas and stuff like that. They just showed really awesome Battlefield stuff, which is what I want.
And people have been asking for a Battlefield 4-like setting for a long time, and that's what we're getting. And it just looks really, really great.
It looks like a really awesome...
This could easily be the best Battlefield game if they pull it off well.
Yeah, because Battlefield, to me, is an all-out war with tons of players, awesome maps, tons of really cool vehicles and stuff like that. And this is what it looks like. So I'm excited for that. So what do we got next? Oh yeah, Stalker 2 got revealed.
I haven't played Stalker 1.
Yeah, we haven't played Stalker 1.
But I know it's a really famous game, really popular. We have played Metro though.
Yeah, we have played Metro. Nico's read the books as well, so we know a little bit about like Metro and kind of like the post-apocalyptic Russian type setting. So the trailer looked really good. Graphics.
This looks like the best game graphically that I've seen in this group.
It looks so like amazing graphically and stuff like that. Like, it looks really cool. Gunplay looks decent. Again, I'm sure there's quite a lot of stuff that we missed as non-Stalker fans, but in general, it looks pretty good. Like as someone just like looking in and seeing maybe this
looks like it could be a pretty good game. It looks very immersive.
Yeah, it looks.
And there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. I don't know what it is because I haven't played Stalker.
Yeah, he has like the radar and he finds this little glob and stuff, and he's talking to the camp. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that like Stalker fans will know and understand that we don't. So,
but it looks a lot like Metro.
Yeah,
and Metro's good.
Metro's good. So from an outside perspective, it looks interesting. So moving on, we got Back for Blood. Yeah. So we heard Left 4 Dead is Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 are really, really great. So
again, we haven't played any of those games.
No, we haven't played those games, but they do look really interesting and like really fun. Like, apparently Left 4 Dead 2 has like still tons of players, and it seems like it's a classic Valve game. So classic Valve games will always be kind of unanimously praised. And
this game looks like it could be fun, but it's probably not really for me. But it could be good. I don't know. I hope that Left 4 Dead fans will enjoy it.
Yeah, hopefully. Cause
I don't really know enough about zombie games or Left 4 Dead to comment much, but it looks good.
It looks good. So moving on, we got Far Cry 6. So again, we're not huge Far Cry fans.
I've played Far Cry 5 and a bit of Far Cry 2, and that's about it.
What did you think of Far Cry 5?
It's fun to play with friends, but I would never play it on my own.
Okay.
It just doesn't really interest me that much. The core gameplay isn't really very engaging to me.
Yeah, but this looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty cool. Like I feel like a little bit of Just Cause in there, like liberating bases and stuff, and like explosions and awesome and fun gameplay and like gunplay, all and stuff like that. It looks really fun, and there's like the chicken that runs around and like pecks the guy and stuff, and there's like a rocket jetpack thing. And
from a story perspective, it might be good. Far Cry 5, everyone hates the story pretty much, so
yeah, like it seems more interesting, like a dictator and stuff who's controlling this land.
Good setting, I think.
Yeah, it's a cool setting and stuff.
Graphics are good. Far Cry has always had good graphics.
Yeah, so it looks like it could be a fun FPS game to hop in and play and stuff like that. So besides that, not too much to comment. It looks pretty fun. Might have to pick it up. Yeah, we'll see. What else do we got? Might as well do Redfall. So this is from the guys who made Dishonored and Prey. Haven't played Prey. Have played Dishonored.
The new Prey.
I think
I played a bit of it, but I never finished it.
Yeah, so Dishonored, I've played Dishonored 1. I played a bit of Dishonored 2. I kind of dropped it, but Dishonored 1, it was a solid game, but I wouldn't say it was anything like more than that.
Yeah, it was just a solid game.
I didn't love it, but there was some really cool stuff about it that I thought, if expanded on a bit more, would create a lot of
potential for a stealth game.
Yeah, so coming from those same developers. Redfall looks interesting, like a vampire post-apocalyptic.
It looks totally different than Dishonored.
It does, though.
Like almost nothing in common.
Almost nothing like it, but it's from
But
those developers.
obviously, this is just story. This is like basically a movie trailer, so we don't know anything about the gameplay.
Yeah, but it looks weird. Like it looks cool. Like this lady has psychic powers and stuff, and there's like you freezing the vampires and stuff. So it looks like it could be fun.
And a vampire game is really rare. Like, when's the last time a vampire game came
I don't
out?
know of many vampire games at all. So it seems like it could be good. So we'll have to wait and see. Summer 2022.
Yeah.
A little while. So yeah, that's our thoughts on that. So Hades. Hey, Hades is coming to Among Hades is coming to Among Us. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, Hades is coming to Xbox, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So
Hades is a great game.
Yeah, we both played Hades on PC, and I loved it. It's a great game. It's a really good roguelike. Roguelikes for me are always a little bit like difficult for me to get into just because of how punishing they are.
Yeah.
Like, you get sent back all the way to the beginning, and it's really, really frustrating. But this game, Hades pulled it off. It's just everyone loves it. Like, there's really nobody who dislikes it. It's just a really awesome, fun game with all these crazy combos, and it's so well balanced and tuned, and there's all these crazy stuff that you can do to try and like break the game, and like you could find your favorite like god or whatever and you choose like his powers or whatever to help you and stuff, and it's a really, really great game, and to see this coming to Xbox is pretty great. So I'm excited for that. So next, we got the next game that I just mentioned, Among Us.
Yeah.
Among Us is coming to Xbox.
That I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for Among Us to come to Xbox. Now, actually, though, I am actually curious how Among Us on Xbox is going to work, because
no one on Xbox uses mics.
That's the thing. No one on Xbox uses mics, and typing with the Xbox gamepad is really, really, really slow.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the game's going to work.
Maybe it's going to have some kind of audio input. Like you talk and it text to speech or something. Maybe. But then you should just use your mic to talk to the people anyway.
So we'll have to see how that
I think it's going to be really hard to make that, to translate that into Xbox.
But I mean, it's coming to Xbox.
Or they're just going to sell like the Among Us keyboard that comes with the game and you plug it into your controller.
You plug it in. So, we just wanted to mention Among Us. What do we got next? Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2, yeah.
Me and Nico both played the first one. We really enjoyed it. The only thing that was really a big drawback for us was the platforming and like camera angle and controls.
Yeah, controls were the biggest issue with that game.
It
shows its age in that way.
It really does show its age. Like, it's pretty janky, and like the way the camera is can be really frustrating sometimes, and the combat is very, very, very basic. Like, you have a basic combo, and then you have these abilities, but these abilities require so much effort to do the same thing that you could do if you just slap them with your little like hand move. So
yeah,
Psychonauts 2, it's looking like it's going to improve on that. The gameplay looks a lot better graphically.
Honestly, those puzzles, there looked like there's so many great puzzles in that trailer.
It did.
It could be really awesome and creative.
It looks like Psychonauts has always been really creative as well.
Yeah.
Like, going into people's minds is such a cool concept, and it looks like they're going to be using that to their advantage. It looks like a ton of fun. It's selling for $60, which is quite a lot for a platformer, but
we'll see how much content they have.
Yeah, I have high hopes for it because, again, Psychonauts 1 was great, and this looks like it's just better. The combat looks so much better. The puzzles look much better and stuff like that. Story, I was never really like, Psychonauts story, a classic story. I was just like, it was good enough. Yeah, it was good enough, and I was more interested in like the concepts and stuff like that, and the milkman and stuff. So
the milkman.
What else do we have?
Also graphically, it doesn't really look that impressive. It looks like exactly like the first game,
although
like
graphics
with updated graphics.
It looks like a remaster.
Yeah, it does.
Which is, I mean, honestly, I am okay with that.
Yeah, I don't care about that. The graphics.
The old one is a lot better. It's the style that counts, and the style is good, so I like the style.
Yeah, the style looks exactly authentic to me.
Which is great, so. Outer Worlds 2, another game where we haven't played the first one, but
the trailer, pretty much the greatest trailer in gaming history.
Suddenly, and for no reason, people running. These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
It was an amazing trailer. It was so hilarious. Just absolutely trashing. And it was honestly kind of trashing on some of the old trailers at the conference. Like, It was still trashy on every like trailer or like COD trailer or just trailer ever where it's like explain it, or it's like, oh, these slow-mo shots. And
COD trailers are so garbage. When was the last good COD trailer?
I feel like it was maybe Black Ops 2 probably, but yeah, it was pretty hilarious trailer. And like the creature like at the very beginning, I mean, if that creature is in the game, I mean, he said it wouldn't be, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it actually is. But it looks cool, and I know this is from Obsidian. Obsidian's pretty great, I hear. They made the Outer Worlds one, which apparently is really good. And they made Fallout New Vegas, or at least a good chunk of the employees made Fallout New Vegas, which I hear is amazing. So, I mean, I'm not like super, like, yeah, Outer Worlds 2, but it looks like it could be fun. So I might pick it up. And again, the trailer really stood out to me as a really hilarious trailer. So. Yeah. Next, we have Thief of Seas. Yeah,
Pirates of the Caribbean crossover.
I can't believe it. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean, I honestly kind of expected it because it's just like, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the biggest pirate franchise out there, so they're going to try and get
Pirates
the deal.
of the Caribbean put pirates back on the map.
Yeah, so, get it, map? That's Spike. Anyway, so I played Sea of Thieves with my friend, and I played about through the tutorial, and then I tried to find this. I went to this one island. I was looking for this ship because it said, oh yeah, you'll find like enemies here or something like that, and there was no enemies, and it was just really, really unfun to me, and I did not play it since. So. I mean, now that they have Pirates of the Caribbean,
I don't know if this is gonna make the gameplay good. Probably not, but it does seem like it could be a fun story.
It could be an interesting story. Like, it has Jack Sparrow in it. It has, like, Davy Jones and stuff. So, I mean...
Yeah, it was pretty neat to see stuff from the movies. Those movies were my childhood.
Yeah, so I mean, it could be kind of cool story-wise. Gameplay could be fun. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know Sea of Thieves does have a small little community that absolutely really loves it. So, I mean... Yeah, congratulations to them. This looks like it could be interesting.
I feel like this will make people come back to the game and
I was gonna say, I might need to check it out. But besides that, yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
Next one, Party Animals. Just wanted to mention, this looks like a fun co-op kind of slap 'em game.
Yeah.
Just kind of slap 'em game.
Just a fun game to screw around with your friends.
Yeah, it seems kind of fun. I thought it was because I played Gang Beasts. Now, the thing about Gang Beasts is...
What is that?
That it sucks. No. Gang Beasts is like a 4-player co-op game, and it's like you have to toss your friends off the edge. But I felt that it was super underdeveloped, and for the price that it was going for, it was very, very steep, and like it was very, very bare.
How much?
It was like $20 for like a 1-hour game.
Oh wow!
It was really, 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 really underdeveloped. I felt a lot of the systems were really half baked, and it was really difficult to throw people off of the edge, which was really annoying. Which, I mean, I get it. It should be difficult to throw people off the edge, but still, it felt very basic and bare. But Party Animals looks like it has a lot more depth with, like, weapons that you have and, like, jumping around.
Throwing people in like, furnaces and stuff.
Yeah, jumping around, doing, like, jump kicks and hitting people with shovels, shooting them with, like, ice cube makers and sticking people with plungers, punching them and just running around and stuff. So it looks like a fun co-op game. So moving on, we got 12 minutes.
We don't really know that much, but it looks like it could be really good.
It looks like it could be really amazing. So 12 minutes is, I'm pretty sure...
underrated gem.
An underrated gem, a hidden gem. So it looks like it's going to be that, each life is going to play out in 12 minutes, it sounds like. Or like something happens in 12 minutes.
It's a 12-minute time loop.
Yeah, it's a 12-minute time loop of some sort, which I think time loop works so well in gaming that I'm surprised there's not a ton of games about that.
I love time loop stories like ReZero, for example.
Yeah, ReZero, Edge of Tomorrow, great movie as well. And so this looks like it could be really good, really interesting. Like this guy, like something about his father is like he's convicted for his father's murder, and it looks like there's tons of paths that he could go. It's going to be really fun to try and find all the paths and unravel the story and find out this man and like more about him through each story. So it looks like it could be a lot of fun. Like this looks like a really interesting game to me. So
yeah, really intriguing.
So
neat concept.
We got 2 more games left on our list. These are we just
by the way,
games.
These games, we're just talking about games that we were interested in or just something we had something to say about because we don't really know about a lot of these games.
Yeah, or something where it was like we'd heard about it's the sequel to something that we've heard about. So
yeah, we felt like we should cover it.
We could cover it. So this next we got 2 more, and this one is not a sequel. It's called Atomic Heart, which looks like crazy fun. It looks really interesting. It looks really. Really wacky and quirky and weird, but actually though it looks really.
It definitely looks like it has a lot of potential.
It definitely has a lot of potential. It looked really neat with like all this crazy stuff, like time. There's this area that was just frozen in time, and this like electric plasma. It looked like a plasmid. It came out from his hand, but it was like electric, and you made people float and stuff. And the world was really interesting. Like there was these robots and stuff all over the place. So. I mean, we'll have to see when the game comes out, but it looks like it could be cool.
Yeah. And then finally
Replaced. This seems like it went under the radar a lot for a lot of people simply because they had tons of other stuff. They had Halo Infinite.
Yeah, this was an amazing conference for Xbox.
Yeah, it was an amazing conference for Xbox, but they had Halo Infinite. They had Starfield, although Starfield. Like, we're not going to talk about that just because it was a CG. It was a trailer for something that, like, again, we know nothing about, and the trailer gave us no clue about it at all. It just showed like space stuff. So, but this Replaced looks pretty cool. It looks like a 2D.
The art style. This looks like one of the best like 2D platformer art styles I've ever seen.
I know. I love, like, for example, we love Hollow Knight and Celeste. Those have great art styles, and this looks really, really cool. Like a more modern, like city, and the graphics look really cool as well. Really
high quality 2D or pixel
animations.
Sprites. Yeah,
sprites, animations, and stuff. It looked really cool, and the combat looked interesting, and the world looked cool. So again, we'll have to see more, but it looked like it could be pretty dang interesting. So yeah, we'll have to see.
A lot of interesting games.
Yeah, so that's pretty much covers the main stuff that we wanted to go over. Again, there's really nothing else from other conferences. If you want to know our thoughts about Elden Ring, we made a video about that. So, and Elden Ring wasn't shown anymore. So
if there's something we didn't mention that you want us to cover, put it in the comments. But if we don't know about it, we probably won't make a video.
Like again, like stuff like
we might reply to your comment if we want to say something about it.
Again, stuff like Starfield and other things like that just got like a CG trailer that it has nothing to do with the actual game or stuff like that. We're probably not going to make a full video on. So yeah, those are our thoughts on E3. This year's E3 was pretty dang good for Xbox. I feel like Xbox won, although again, Nintendo fans will always say that Nintendo won because
what did Nintendo
reveal? Brought Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Which seems
people really love Breath of the Wild, so that could
be cool and stuff. But besides that, I really have nothing else to mention in terms of Nintendo. They had the new Smash character and stuff, so. Again, it seems like Nintendo had a lot of stuff, but I feel like Nintendo was a lot stronger back when Nintendo was at its strongest E3 when the Switch was announced. They had all this like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Smash 4, and all this crazy other stuff. So,
and I don't really have that much interest in Nintendo games, so even if they revealed something, it wouldn't really hype me up as much as Nintendo fans.
Yeah, so. Besides that, it was pretty good E3. Really interested, let us know in the comments, other stuff like that.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.